Live. Yep. Yep. We here. We here. What is up? What is up? Yep. We are
So
here
today,
with you guys, man. What is up with you guys? So, right now, I am going to check on the stream. Hey, yep. We here. We live. We live. So, yep. We here. We here. What is up? What is up? That sounds so funny. All right, so I got a couple friends that I gotta share this with because I did say I'm gonna stream. I'm a man of my word, So give me maybe a couple minutes just to go ahead and get everything situated here. Alrighty, so we streaming on YouTube. Let's go ahead and share this with a couple of friends. Alrighty, just gotta share some. All right, shared it here. Shared it there. Shared it there. Shared it there. Where is my home? I gave it away. Oh my goodness. Give me 1 second. A long time friend who I've not seen for a long time or heard from. Um, Let me see. Alrighty, so I think I have sent it to people that I know. So we here. All right. As you guys know, I got to start introducing, do a nice intro. You know what I'm saying? What is going on? If you guys don't know me personally, my name is Iggy. I am the creator and the author of the upcoming manga AOP, Ark of Persona. Now, I have told a lot of people stories how this, you know, manga came to be, but in a quick, simple section, this manga was constructed, I'm saying, for a very long time in middle school because I always loved to draw. I always had my imaginations. And I always wanted to construct manga and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I started in middle school, but they didn't really take it seriously. So I've stopped. In high school, I still had it there, but I just never took it seriously. The only time I took it seriously was when I was in Georgia in the 12th grade year. I took that 1 year to say, hey, man, let's go ahead and write the script, which I had to rewrite about 5 times. But thanks be to God, we have found a nice, good script. You know what I'm saying? So, as you guys can see, this is the main channel of ArkVerse, which we are live streaming on it right now. This is where you guys see uploaded videos here and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So check them out, you know what I'm saying? Just to get more of the story, you know what I'm saying, here and there. And here's where I review the script over here of volume 1, chapter 1 of AOP, and things of that nature. And over here we got the Instagram. Now here's where you guys will see like some of the new characters that I be posting or certain videos, I'm saying, things of that nature. So this is where you're gonna be seeing it here. And as for the TikTok, yeah, same thing as usual. We post nice images and of the manga and things of that nature. So it's still under construction. Now for today we are going to be reviewing and writing, like, we already reviewed it, but I just gotta fix some dialogue in a couple panels, you know what I'm saying? And by the grace of God, if he allows us to do this all in one stream, I'm always looking for 30 to an hour of streaming. So yeah, we're gonna work on this manga right here, this whole manga for volume 1 chapter 1. We're gonna take our time reading it and seeing what's good, what needs to be critiqued. If you guys got some cool ideas, let me know. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna have the stream open up here so I could check the comments and things of that nature. So feel free to type. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sir. So we nothing but busy, hardworking man over here. You know what I'm saying? So we better go ahead and get started. Just need to share it to one more person that I happen to know. Where's my brothers? I cannot forget my brother, man. All right, there we go. So now that we got there, so what we gonna do? Gonna go ahead and duplicate this real quick. I like to always add background music towards towards my videos here. You know what I'm saying? I just put simple background music. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'll play some of Boa. You know, you know what I'm saying? A couple things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel I'm feeling to play this one right here. I'm just gonna go ahead.
Heat has the power of dawn to remove greasy residue, leaving nothing behind but shine.
Today, I'm interviewing
Dorvin,
John
you got no
the
enemies.
New face of Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Sunscreen.
Let's do this.
There we go. So we got the nice background music playing in the building. If you guys are ready to review this manga with me, volume 1 chapter 1, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna update it today. We're gonna work on it. So we're gonna go ahead and stay focused. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey. Alrighty. So we know that this is the official volume 1 script. Let me put it in full screen. Ark of Persona, volume 1 chapter 1. The title, The Day It Happened. So let's go ahead and read the prologue. So title, Day It Happened. I really like this prologue, so I don't really see nothing to change. It's a good introduction of introducing how it all started. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the prologue is good, but I'm gonna read it to you guys, and you guys gonna, you know what I'm saying, let me know how good it is. But I think it's good, so I'm gonna give it a check mark on here already since I reread it over and over. But let's go ahead and do it. So we got page 0. Prologue, The Day It Happened. Narrator, prologue 1. I'm gonna try to voice act it. I did not have water. Oh, there's my water. I was gonna say, how did I forget water? Alright, so here we go. Narrator, prologue 1. Many years ago, there was a war called the Thousand Star War. The war involved two species, humans and Kilikonians. The leader of the Kilikonians was a ruthless demon called Kuriyami Seke. He ordered his minions to capture every human they could find and take their souls in the process. Each time they took a soul, they gained a new troop. Narrator, prologue 2. As the number of Killiconians grew, the humans' defense forces slowly crumbled. It wouldn't take long for the entire Killiconian army to invade Earth. They slaughtered everything in their path. Humans, animals, insects, anything with life wasn't spared. As a response, the humans decided to arm themselves with every nuclear bomb as a last hope to destroy Kuriyami and his army. And they partially succeeded in clearing more than half of his army. Right before the final detonation, the human retreated to a distant planet, planet Ark, in the hidden galaxy Pantheon. Narrator Prologue 3. When humans arrived on planet Ark, they discovered that their offsprings were born with unique powers, one for each child due to a special radiation emanating from the planet's core. The power sets could either harm the user or be beneficial. A phenomenon was discovered shortly after. Each new generation had a new stronger than the last. Due to having stronger and stronger people on the planet also reacted with animals, and the gravity and the air density became stronger. So right there and then we see that that's a good introduction right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like nothing needs to be changed. I feel like everything is all right. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Mr. Day Day? What's going on? Appreciate you for popping in. You know what I'm saying? How we doing? We doing good, my brother? We just reviewing the script. That's what we doing for today. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing crazy. We just reviewing the script. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that you join in, popping in. So I like the prologues. I'm not gonna change it. I feel like this one is perfect, so it's good. I like how it introduces the character. I like how embodies where it all started, and the antagonist Kuriyami Seke on his attack on the original Earth and things of that nature. So I believe this is good. And right over here we got the settings, like the overview and the habitation of planet Ark. So the setting for this manga will be futuristic metropolis with towering spears, flying vehicles, and exotic beams. So we got culture design, diverse skin tone, eccentric hairstyles, vibrant fashion, varied religions, and complex governments. Character features unusual eye color, distinct body traits, and social quirks. So we get to see that, we get a visualization that the habitation of planet Ark is very futuristic. Humans have evolved with the new technology and with the powers now. They have, finally created flying cars, and like they said, the radiation from planet Ark core kind of changed everything. So the animals, the gravity, the sky, you know what I'm saying, it's not normal. It's almost like a make-believe, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, the humans who was on Earth, they almost couldn't believe it, but for living there so long, it becomes the normal to them. And by the time they reach there, they notice that their offspring begin to have powers. So I believe that's a good introduction where I showcase how each child gets their powers. So we know that everybody who is born on planet Ark got powers from the core, from planet Ark, basically. So another thing is here's another thing. In planet Ark, they're still humans. Not everybody have powers. Some people still keep their life jobs. Some people are, they still do the thing where they have policemen, firefighters, You know what I'm saying? Or people who have powers, they don't have to be superheroes. They don't have to be successors to save the whole world. They could be firefighters. They could work at regular jobs. You know what I'm saying? It's all depends on them. You know, so I really like how the story is overviewing. I like the background of each of them. You know what I'm saying? So yes, sir. What about you? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, man. Yeah, I'm doing excellent. Okay, okay, yeah. Take your time, man. Take your time. You'll be right back. Yep. So let's go ahead and continue. So this is the full script. The day it happened. I already reread this one, but as an author, you need to keep rereading your story over and over and over. Maybe you may need some different dialogue. You know what I'm saying? So let's go here. Panel one. We see deep within the Pantheon galaxy. The camera pans towards planet Ark, glowing with eretho. Let me see. See, words like this, can't even say it. Glowing with energy. I'm gonna say that. Glowing with energy. Panel 2. A tiring shadow. I'll say tall. A tall shadow. A tall shadow figure hovers above the planet. Demonic wings, unflared. Let's see. Demonic wings. Let's see. Unflared. Let's say. Sharp. Sharp eyes gleaming with hunger. There we go. Sharp eyes gleaming with hunger. Close up. Kuriyami twisted grin stretches across his face. His gaze locked on planet Ark. Kuriyami caption. So this is what he says. At last, planet Ark. So much power, ripe for the taking. I can almost taste it. He laughs. You know, ha 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 ha. Soon, it will be mine. And then panel 4, Kuriyami, I say rockets. I'll rather say Kuriyami zooms towards the planet. No problem. So we see that Kuriyami zoomed towards the planet, leaving a trail of dark energy in his wake. I'll erase in his wake and just put leave that dark energy. There we go. Kuriyami zooms towards the planet, leaving a trail of dark energy. Okay. Page 2, Elpis awakens. Panel 1. We got an exterior shot of Elpis apartment complex. Morning light filters through the sky. We know it's the morning, so no need to put exterior. We know it's outside, so we're just gonna say it's morning. And plus, we already know it's morning since it's already saying it in the path. So let's go ahead and refix that. Alrighty, we're looking good. Panel 2, inside the hallway. I wouldn't say hallway. Inside the apartment. I'll say apartment. Inside the apartment, muffled snoring echoes from Elpis' room. His alarm blares relentlessly. I'll say rings. His alarm rings relentlessly. Panel 3. Elpis gradually slaps the alarm clock, barely awake. So we know he's interior. That means inside the home, and it's still the morning. Caption Elpis. Elpis caption. Yawns. 5 more minutes. I swear I'll get up. Alright. Panel 4. Suddenly Elpis bolts upright, eyes wide with panic. Elpis caption. Oh no, first day of school. What time is it? Let's see. Can we fix that in a way? Oh no, it's the first day. I think it'll be better. Oh no, it's the first day. It's the first day. Let me see. Oh no, it's the first day of school. What time is it? The alarm clock reads 9:30 in the morning. So right here, I'll consider panel 1 and 2 to be good. You know what I'm saying? We just fix a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. So I like it. So I'm going to keep it how it is. Alrighty. So now we on page 3, which is Racing the Clock. Panel 1. Elpis bursts out of his crammed apartment. I wouldn't say crammed. I feel like his apartment is not crammed. You know what I'm saying? I'll say Elpis bursts out of his apartment, sunlight spilling across his messy hair and faded backpack. A half-eaten piece of toast dangles from his mouth, crumbs trailing behind him as he sprints. I like that. Okay. And then we got a visual cue. The door swings shut behind him, revealing a photo of Elpis and his grandma framed on the wall. Okay. That indicates that he's not living alone. He lives with his grandpa. So now we in panel 2. Elpis pedals fiercely on his rusted bike. Would I say rusted? Because they are in the futuristic. So would it really make sense for him to have a rusty bike, which he could have a futuristic bike? So we could say pedal fiercely on his motorbike. I'll just say bike, on his bike. Weaving through traffic and dodging pedestrians. His eyes dart between the road and his phone screen. Elpis caption. Late on the first day of school, Grandpa's gonna flip. He sighs, muttering to himself. Bet he's already rehearsing his dramatic speech. I'll say, instead of dramatic, his famous speech. Famous speech. Let's put alright, there we go. So we get a cut where we see Elpis' imagination, a warm sunlight porch. Grandpa Jura stands with exaggerated sorrow. So let's see, clutching his chest like a stage actress. I'm gonna say just clutching his chest. Do it like that. All right, so here we go. This is where we get to see Juro, his grandpa. He's saying, Elpis, my boy, you have shattered my heart into 1,000 tardily pieces. Okay. I like this one. It's not bad. I like it. You know what I'm saying? If you guys like it, I like it. And then we see relax, old man. It's just school. Let's see. Can this one be any better from caption from Elpis caption right here? So obviously we see his grandpa is doing his famous speech again, you know, trying to guilt trip Elpis of being late for school. Let's see. Okay, I think I got it. Holy Spirit just gave me wisdom. It's not that big of a deal. No, it's that old man. There we go. Yep, it's not that big of a deal, Grandpa. All right. I think you guys gonna really like Juro. You know what I'm saying? Juro is a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Feel like you guys gonna real deal like him. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But before we tour on, I kind of want you guys to see this. I was just scrolling and I happened to find this guy who draws really cool Spider-Man. I love his artwork, by the way. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. And I didn't even notice he have a MJ, one of his songs right there. But this is pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? I love how his artwork is so, I don't know what it's called, but it's nice, you know, and things of that nature. So it's a whole lot going on. You know, it'll be nice. He look like he could real deal draw good like manga. I wonder if he could do manga panels, or I don't know, but this look pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? So art is beautiful. His art is beautiful. You know. So I'll say give it up to this artist here, Daipatumi. I think I have said it right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing he likes Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? We could see he likes Spider-Man. So he does a lot of Spider-Man art. You know what I'm saying? So we in here like Spider-Man. I really do like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool guy. So let's go ahead and head back into it real quick. Alrighty. Alrighty. So we see in panel 4, reality snaps back, and Elpis is still on the road as he's riding his futuristic bike. So it's not so in this caption we're gonna have to change it. So he gets frustrated. Let me see. Let me think. Holy Spirit guide me. Let's see. Come on. All right, there we go. So we're gonna say this. As he glances on his phone, he sees the time is running. So he will say something like, "Come on, we gotta hurry." You know what I'm saying? Something simple like that. Panel 5, he finally gets into the school. But here's another thing. This is where we get to see the new characters, Ezekiel Burnsman and his brother Seth Burnsman. They both of them having an argument over here. Let's say this is all your fault. Okay, this seems pretty nice. I'll keep that one. By the way, from here, page 3, you know, I'm keeping it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's nice. Anything you see that's marked in green, that means that it's good to go. You know what I'm saying? It's good to continue. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to change it. You know what I'm saying? So after reviewing this will be, I feel like I'll be 100% confident in just not changing anything, just like real deal leaving it how it is, you know. So we see in page 4 a close-up of Ezekiel, tall and tense, and intense, his face flustered with fury. I would say his face with fury. I wouldn't say green hoodie because we don't know what kind of what outfit he will wear. So I'm gonna just erase this part right here. Visual cue: his fist trembling, barely restrained. So that's a good visual cue right there. So I'll keep that one. Seth stands opposite, arms crossed, smirking, his tousled hair and relaxed posture. You know, contract sharply with his brother's rage. Nah, I want to keep that one. We just want to know that Seth is more relaxed and calm, while his brother is obviously highly upset. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to know. We see Seth clicks his tongue. Hey, don't blame me just because. I think because would be a better appropriate fit. Just because mom called you out. Maybe try harder next time. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be tough right here. You know what I'm saying? Right here gonna be tough, man. So now we get to see Ezekiel right here stepping up as he's still in fury, you know what I'm saying, with his brother. Now this is where he say a basically hateful thing, you know, that wasn't good. He says, "You're like a parasite, always there, always draining me, never leaving me, never never leaving me alone." Let's put aggression in there. There we go. Let's put it as a bold caption like he really meant it. So we could see, "You're like a parasite, always there, always draining me, never leaving me alone." Alrighty. So Seth shrugs, unfazed. His smirk fades silently, replaced by something more guarded. So now we see Seth, he's trying to keep the calm, nonchalant act, but we could see it right through it. So we'll get to see different type of panel scene where, if I could draw it, here's what we're gonna do. To have a better visualization and visual cue. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Glad you back. Glad you back. You know what I'm saying? You doing good? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna use IBS X Paint. Alrighty, let's see if we could. I wanted to give you guys a nice visual cue over here. Alright, so finally let us use it. So over here, we get to see, I'm gonna draw the emotion of Seth. So in panel 4, Seth shrugs, unfazed. His smirks fade silently, replaced by something more guarded. So we get to see his emotion change. So let's say we're gonna draw a random storyboard here. So I'm gonna do my best drawing here. So in panel 4, we say Seth shrugs, unfazed. So this is him shrugging, really unfazed. So I'm gonna draw his brother big head right here. You know what I'm saying? He's obviously angry right here. And then we're gonna get into a close-up detail where because his brother said, "You're like a parasite, always there, always draining me, never leaving me alone." So obviously that hurted him, but he's trying to act very nonchalant. But then we see his smirk begins to fade silently and replaced by something more guarded. So what does that mean by more guarded? So we see that he shows a little bit of aggression. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a little bit angry. So we see in his caption then cut me loose. So I'm gonna put loose as a like a boldness. No one's stopping you. All right, so we see the smile fade. So we're gonna draw a scene where his smirk is fading. So. And then after that smirk fade, we see that he had like he guarded, so maybe he was angry. So we see the faded smirk into an aggression. So right here. I pretty suck, but we could say I'm hoping this is an aggression look, but you guys get the idea. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys can see, this is how I kind of want to construct the panels where they show different emotions of the character. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So we see the smirk fade, and then he becomes angry right here. So just put angry. You know, so things of that nature. Forgive me, brother, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Oh, man, forgive me, brother, forgive me. Oh, man. Let me pin you real quick. Hey, man, I appreciate you for popping in here. You're a cool guy, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, man. Hey, whoever joined, appreciate you for joining, man. Appreciate that. So, you know, yeah, so here's the little scene script right here. It's not the best drawing, so, you know, here we are. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. Yeah. But we see that Ezekiel, you know, he still cares for his brother. He says, "Don't tempt me." You know what I'm saying? Ezekiel doesn't mean it. But in a moment of anger, we say things what we don't mean. And we all been through that. So in this manga, I want to construct it to real life feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how the brothers argued and Ezekiel said something that he didn't really meant. And then when his brother says, "Why don't you go ahead and cut me loose and let me go already?" You could see him saying, "Don't tempt me," still caring for his brother. So we all been there when we have siblings or a certain friend, you know, that would get us riled up or angry, you know what I'm saying? But we still love them at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So in this manga, we're gonna see the real change of each character. For example, Ezekiel, we obviously see he have anger issues. He's very angry, you know what I'm saying? He feels outcasted, but later down the manga, if God allows us to create more, we're gonna see his character change, or he have a choice. Either he change or either he remains the same. But we looking for growth. You know, in the beginning, everybody's not perfect, but as soon as you guys keep going in this journey, it's gonna change you. So right now, this is the journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's looking good. I'm liking this. I feel like there's no need to change nothing here. No need to change the scenery. I'm happy with it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it. We see in panel 5, Elpis finally arrives to school, and he's just basically searching for his classes here. And here is where we meet the instructor, Mr. Walker OG. Now, Mr. Walker OG, if we go here, if you guys don't know, how do I move this thing? Okay, there we go. So if you guys don't know who's Mr. Walker OG, so I'm gonna just write his name here. He is the teacher or the instructor. You know what I'm saying? He's the teacher of the class of class B. Now, his power is called Street Punk. If you guys don't know what that means, Street Punk is basically his younger self. He's able to switch from older self to younger self. So that's how his power worked. Kind of like All Might in a way. If you guys watch My Hero, and if you guys see All Might, you know how he transitioned from, let me draw real quick, from the stick man, you know what I'm saying, from the skinny man. So from here, and then when he transitioned to this big buff guy right here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? To All Might. So for Mr. Walker, by the way, this is All Might example right here, so I'm just gonna do this. So for Mr. Walker, it's similar, but instead of having the big muscles or anything, is aging, is changing his age. So let's say this is Mr. Walker here. You know, he's an old grumpy man. He's around his mid-30s. He's wearing glasses. You know what I'm saying? And his activation key is his glasses. He have hair. So this is Mr. Walker. You know what I'm saying? He's age 30. And when he clicks on his activation key, there's a click button in the middle of his glasses. He then transition into his younger self. You know what I'm saying? Now there's two names for his younger self. Give me 1 second. So all right, so there's two names for this guy. So when he's in his younger self, he's around his 20s. Like he's just I'll say 20. He's 20. He's a young man. You know, yeah, or should I put it? No, I wouldn't say mid 20. I'll say 20s. So Mr. Walker, his full name is John Walker. But you know, students obviously say Mr. Walker. Now when he transitioned, kind of another thing is, think of it like Hulk. You know, they two different people. We got Bruce and we got Hulk. And you know what I'm saying? When Hulk is in Hulk, he's Hulk. When Bruce is in Bruce, he's Bruce. So they two different things, two different people. So when Mr. Walker transitioned into his younger self, he likes to be referred to called Johnny Star. That's his street punk. That's his street punk name is Johnny Star, because he have an earring as a star, and he used to be in a biker gang, so he rides a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? So when people address him as Mr. Walker, and when he's in his Johnny Star form, he doesn't like that. His name is Johnny Star. So people would address him as Mr. Star, or if you know what I'm saying, if they not student, Johnny Star. So if you guys understand it, so that's how his powers work for Mr. Walker. You know what I'm saying? Yes sir, anytime. Yep, most definitely. So I'm liking him real quick, Johnny Star. He's a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? So hope you guys understanding how his power working right now. So let's go ahead and continue on. So over here we get to see Mr. Walker OG, and on the manga I would put a OG next to his name just to separate him, but obviously physically we could see the difference when he changed from his older self to his younger self. But just to be, you know, it helps me a lot with the manga script to know which form is he transforming in. So we could see Mr. Walker is basically introducing himself as the instructor, saying good morning. He's Mr. Walker, his homeroom and his homeroom teacher and instructor for the rest of the year. And remember, he is the teacher for class B. This is where you see Elpis, Seth, and Chibu Chibudu. They all in the same class, and Caitlin Kings as well. So over here, we get to see that Mr. Walker is explaining about Persona High School, the school that they go to, whether basically explaining what he's here to do. He's basically here to train his students to either be the next generation of successors. Like, successors are like heroes who saved the world, you know what I'm saying? Like the five cardinal heroes, those are from a different book. But or carve your own path. This is where I was saying in the beginning, what I'm saying, they could either help in the medical field if they don't want a real deal be heroes, you know what I'm saying? They could do anything they want. Maybe work in business, start their own business, you know what I'm saying? So anything is possible, you know. And Mr. Walker is there to guide his students and to become the best version of themselves they could be, you know what I'm saying? So when he's in his 30 form, he's more disciplined, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So now let's go ahead and get into where Elpis meets Mr. Walker. So far I like this 5. You could already see I marked it green. There's nothing really wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the dialogue is good, so no need for me to read all of this, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I green, because I greened it, that means it's good, things of that nature. So over here, let's see. This is where Seth and Chibu Chibudo meet. Yeah, okay, let's head to page 7. So in page 7, we saw that this is YS, his younger self. Give me a second. I have been talking and I am quite feeling a bit tired. Just give me maybe 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I just need a small break. Alrighty. We back. I just had to take a small break, but now we here. We here. So yeah, let's get back into the script. So yeah, we get to see, Mr. Walker seeing Mr. Walker seeing Elpis, and we see over here mainly we see Seth and Chibidu basically talking and having conversation. Excuse me. I already kind of explained everything in the videos that I uploaded on the story, so no need for me to review them, like re-explain them again. But right now I'm just scanning through before saying, okay, this is my, for real, go ahead and green this one. I like this one. I already kind of know which one to fix. So this is the beautiful thing about an artist. You already kind of know, so no need for me to kind of read everything. And I kind of have the whole scan of which one needs to be fixed. Like over here, I really like the dialogue over here, so nothing needs to be fixed. Same goes. So what I'm gonna do, mark this one green. I just forgot to mark them green. That's really it. When I was reading it, I marked it green here. 2008. Here's 9. Storms down. Alright. Go ahead and grade that one. This is the tournament. I feel like in the tournament area, that's why I wanted to fix a bit in some. So we say this is good morning. This is the announcer. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful day for Persona High School Arena Tournament. Head to the arena and bring your A game. I like this one. Let's see. All right, so here's where I wanted to change it up. So now, class. All right, so right here. All right. Okay. So, white child of the arena, student buzz with excitement, some stretching, others nervously pacing. Visual cue. Elpis is trying to tie his shoes while eating a granola bar. So here is where I wanted to kind of explain Elpis' power. So we know that. Let me just find another open screen, like right here. So we know that Elpis powers is basically electricity. So I'm gonna put a little zap here. So we know his powers is electricity, and he has to have energy. So in one of the fight scene, we see that Elpis was very tired, and we see that he always eat a lot. So I wanted to say, I was thinking maybe his powers works by like what he eats, and he needs to have like snacks for energy or drink certain type of drinks. So we're gonna put like snacks, energy drinks, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature to help him boost his energy a bit, you know what I'm saying. So maybe I was thinking for the Persona High School, the lunchroom, they may do something different where they give each student like good calories, good food to help them have enough energy to continue moving forward, you know what I'm saying. A good example, if you guys know from My Hero, Sugar Rush, that character Sugar Rush, his quirk is basically he's basically strength, you know what I'm saying. And the way his power work, he has to eat like sugar if in order for him to be strong, you know what I'm saying. In order for him to be strong, he has to eat sugar. So unlike Elpis, just like Elpis had, you know, in order for him to maintain his energy, his speed, he, you know, not only eat but also exercise, you know, work out. You know what I'm saying, he has to also work out and things of that nature. So most likely his workouts will probably be running, you know what I'm saying. Now I'm still trying to have creative ideas of how would his electricity be used in certain fight, you know, or certain environment, you know what I'm saying. Like every, you know, after school, Elpis go to his grandpa Juro to help him fix cars. So his electricity is very useful. Like if a battery is dead, his grandpa kind of uses him, hey, charge this battery, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. So we get to see a cool dynamic of that. But over time, you know, right now I'm just focusing on chapter 1, volume 1. So one thing, I don't want to overcomplicate it or overwhelm myself to try to find a perfect power level system. Over time, you know what I'm saying, as it grows, you're gonna find that good one. So I'm not gonna stress about it, you know what I'm saying. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I think it's gonna be pretty all right, you know. Alrighty, so over here I kind of wanted to change something. Mr. Walker is briefly flickers into his younger self. I'll say switches. So here is where we see Mr. Walker switch back into his younger self. Now, Mr. Walker can only hold this appearance for about 30 to maybe 40 minutes. to remain at his younger self, just like All Might. Because of the side of his the mark he got from his last fight, he can't really hold on to his quirk for that long. So yeah, we see the students kind of react to him going back, what I'm saying, and things of that nature. So this one was pretty cool. So over here, this is Mr. Walker addresses his class, voice firm but passionate. So this is where he's, listen up, stewards. What? Not right now. I'll charge it later. So, yes. So, where was I? Yeah. He's talking to his students. Basically explaining them about the tournament, how important it is. What I'm saying, show your best in front of the judges and things of that nature. Over here, I kind of want to erase this part. He glances at Elpis spectacularly. I wouldn't want him to do that. Basically focusing on the entire students. That's what I want him to really focus on. So over here, this is where suddenly Miss Victoria. So Miss Victoria, Gloria Victoria, approaches her student. She is an instructor as well. So now over here, we're gonna put right here Gloria Victoria. So we got Gloria Victoria. Now her power, she's also a teacher slash instructor, just like Mr. Walker, and she teaches his class C. Now over here, before I continue, I kind of wanted to explain so we know PH stands for Persona High School. Persona High School. Now this Persona High School is it's fine, what I'm saying. It's topped in the school, and is well recommended, and things of that nature. But in Persona High School, they only have two classes, class B and class C. Now these two classes, they have a certain amount of students that are in this class, what I'm saying, things of that nature. So there will be a lot of students, what I'm saying, but it will mainly be class B and class C, what I'm saying. So maybe like 20, let's say example, 20 students in class B and then 20 students in class C. So coming all together, it will just be 40 students in total in that one whole school, what I'm saying. And then if they have like arena fights, we have guests or people from other schools, what I'm saying, will come, like middle schools, what I'm saying, or other high schools, what I'm saying. Now there's another high school, it's the same thing like Persona, but it's a different name. It's called EPH, and this stands for Elite Persona High School. Now Elite Persona High School is only one class, which is the highest of the class A. Now because they are high of the class, they have, I'll say, 40 students, what I'm saying, all together, all in one class. So that means their whole class is pretty huge, and they only have one instructor. Now that one instructor is one of the heroes, one of the 5 cardinal heroes, called the Shining Hero. And her name is Rio. Now Rio is from the book called the five cardinal heroes. And what I'm saying, her group sadly, didn't make it from the last villain they fought. So there's only two heroes left. The shining hero and the mighty hero, Gideon. Now the mighty hero Gideon, he's MIA ever since the last fight, and ever since he lost his beloved friends, and especially the beloved woman. Rio have a twin sister named Kyo. Now the two difference between them, Kyo, she's born with cancer and she's blind, but she has faith. She's a faith-based character. She believes in God, Adonai. Her powers is basically praying. She prays and the Lord is her strength. She wears the full armor of God, Ephesians 6:13. And she fought a great fight, but ended up losing her life, and the mighty hero Gideon, he loved her, even though she, had cancer and she was blind. Now, Rio, her twin sister, is basically a perfect hero. She's the light of the world. She's the shining hero. Her power is basically light. She's able to shine light. But she has to wear a mask because her face is so brit up with light. Things of that nature. And she's basically perfect. She doesn't have cancer or anything. But here's the thing. People put a lot of expectation on Rio, and sometimes she doesn't want to be the light of the dark world. And the same goes with the chosen hero, Kyo. That's her hero name, the chosen hero, Kyo. She feels so much pressure of being chosen by God, and she almost wants to disobey God, but her faith deep goes to deep. She just can't. So she laid down her life for one's friend. And the mighty hero Gideon, ever since he lost, he went MIA. Nobody really knows where he's at. But Rio does know where he at, but for respect, she keeps it private. But later down the line, we'll see more of that. So I'm grateful I'm able to explain this a bit more. But those guys are from a different book called The Five Cardinal Heroes, and things of that nature. So back to Gloria Victoria. Yeah, her power is basically is called the strength of a Viking warrior. She has an axe as her activation key. So she'll be more fit, she's obviously beautiful, things of that nature. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue. So now we see let's see, Mr. Walker. Fancy seeing you here. I kind of wanted to change it here. Johnny Boy. She calls Mr. Walker Johnny Boy because he switches to his younger self, Johnny Star. And whenever Mr. Walker and his older self, or maybe no, this is a bit difficult because Mr. Walker is kind of hard for him to find love because the women that likes him, when he doesn't know if they like Johnny Star or Mr. Walker. So Gloria Victoria, she likes Mr. Walker. She's 27 herself. She's getting older, and Johnny's kind of young and immature, so she addresses him by Mr. Walker. So this is kind of good because we get to see how she reacts whenever he switches to Johnny Star. We're gonna see. I'm not gonna, make it too complicated. Maybe she likes them both. Who knows? Maybe she knows that they the same person, but they just different ages. So now, as we scroll down here, first match, I gotta green this. These are basically the fights. Turn this one. I know these are good. Alrighty. Chibo versus Jake. I know this one's good. This one is also good. So I'm just greening what I seen that was good, cause I already reread them over and over, and these are good. You know what I'm saying? So this is where Opus fought Isaiah. So I'm trying to remember if anything needed to change over here. Alrighty, I think it's good. Alright, I know these captions are good. Can I even beat this guy? Can I even beat this guy? He's stronger, smarter, faster. Give up, Elpis. Give up, Elpis. He kind of yells at him a bit. You're just a footstool in my victory. Let's go ahead and capture that one. I'm glad I'm showing you guys this because this is the real behind the scenes of working on a manga or working on a book. So if you guys doing any books or cloning brand, you know what I'm saying, you know, record your process, you know what I'm saying, your journey. It takes some time, you know. I also wanted to do one more thing, kind of do a bit of shout out real quick. Like I said, I used to be in a clothing brand, you know what I'm saying. Now these guys, they haven't really posted anything new for their clothing brand and things of that nature. Oh wow, that's amazing. The prayer videos are really encouraging. The world is watching you. Keep going. Wow, that's amazing. Kaisen, that real deal. All right, so yeah, I was saying I used to be in a clothing brand. You know, I'm always going to show respect, even though I left the clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? That's where I started. You know what I'm saying? That's where I started expressing my creativity and working on the designs. That's where I started on everything. You know what I'm saying? So out of respect, you know what I'm saying, even though I don't, you know, I left the group, you know what I'm saying, and I do wish that they continue doing more of the brand and things of that nature, but only God knows, and you know, you can't really force people, you know what I'm saying. But out of respect, shout out to the first, you know, brand that really accepted me to be creative and things of that nature. Unfazed X Kids. Yes, this is their current brand that they was working on. I feel like it's their last brand. They haven't really posted anything new, but this is what they was designing. You know, as you can see in the design right here, don't get comfortable. This shirt is impactful. It's nice. It reminds you to not get comfortable in life. You know what I'm saying? You got the white and black version. You know what I'm saying? It was simple, nice. You know what I'm saying? And for me, you know, in growing up, I used to love wearing off, you know, these type of fashion. Now I'm, as an older man, I wear simple stuff. Like I just got a simple dress shirt with a white tee. I wear simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful to be in that group, to meet people, to be in the photo shoot. I never regretted it. I remember the day we started this brand, and I remember how we left it off, you know. And the hardest part about following God is letting go of the people that you used to know. And it's not understanding. Sometimes you feel like you don't know if you make the right choices sometimes, you know. Sometimes it feels like, did I make the wrong choice? Did I really did this? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to make the tough choices, but tough times make tough builds tough people. We're looking for character and growth. And maybe God was saying, you know what I'm saying, I like what you're doing, but they not ready to be around your maturity. Not saying they was immature or anything, or I'm better than them, but sometimes, if towards my best explanation, if God wants you to be with the same type of people who's not allowing you to grow deeper or closer towards him, who's not encouraging you to grow closer to him or to keep going, you know, even though they may not be bad people, but it was not your people. And God would remove you, and sometimes it sucks, you know what I'm saying? And it feels lonely sometimes. But at the end of the day, God has blessed me with this. It made me focus. It made me realize that, okay, I'm not in the brand no more. I use the brand as my identity. But now, God gave me this ArkVerse, a manga that constructing almost feels like by myself, but I do have one good friend, a team, who's helping me drawing these characters, which I'm forever grateful. You know what I'm saying? This is not my artwork. This is my companion, my animator's artwork. I always tag them in here. Not he's the artist, you know what I'm saying? But you guys see my artwork on here and there and stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to follow this brand, I don't know if they ever will make a new clothes, you know, whatever it is. If you guys want to, you guys can. Alrighty, so we're almost done with here. I don't want to talk too much, but another person I wanted to shout out. This guy is a cool guy, you know, he's upcoming as well. 808 Moose Boy, shout out to him, cool guy. I just pray that he construct his brand and work diligently. This is an upcoming brand, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. He's under construction, but God will bless his brand if he put the focus in. So I'm quite tired, but we're gonna go ahead. The goal is to at least finish the entire script, knowing that it's good. No need to change. I'm not even gonna touch it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we know that page 20 is good. I know page 21 is excellent. Let's do this. Let's see, page 22 is the reflection before the storm. Okay, I think on page 22, this is where I need to fix it. Nope, not page, maybe 23. Okay, right here. This is supposed to be, because he's transformed into his older. This is supposed to be his OG self. That's why I wanted to change. No. Because when Elpis was sleeping, he transformed into his younger self. So that means he's still in his younger self in this panel here. So he'll be in his younger self here. I'll just have to erase that panel, Mr. Walker. Okay, I'll just do this. There we go. There we go. Now it's fixed. Okay, I'm happy. Now let's go ahead and do this. This one is good. This is the focusedness we need, man. That's all I'm looking. At least streaming for an hour or 30. I'm happy. I know all of this is good because I read it and made the video already. So I'm just marking them because I didn't get a chance to mark them. You know, so page 30. So this is where he met his grandpa. School's out. Now it's time to get yelled at by the old man. Let me fix that. Alright, I think I got an idea. Alright. Now that's time to face grandpa. Not to. He says, all right, now that school is out, I got to meet up. I got to swim. This is a bit difficult. So now that school's out, I got to check on the old man. There we go. So we see that Elpis cares much of his grandpa and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and check that. Oh boy, my disappointment has arrived. Oh man, his grandpa, man. Let's see. We know that these are good. Yeah, we almost at the end of it, so I'm not really frustrated by anything. I had this. Let's go ahead and get back. Unleashed. Alrighty. You know, working on the goal that God has for you is so beautiful. It does feel lonely sometimes, but it's quiet in a way. You know, it's quiet. So it's nice. Alright, that was the end. Finally green everything. So we finished with everything, man. I'm happy. So chapter 1 of Ark of Personas I greened it. It's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna green the title. I'm happy. I don't need to change nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with it. So let me go ahead and exit this one out. I'm about to end the stream very soon. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now I have one more to shout out to. This guy has been a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I think his name was Zomboy. If I can find him. Zombie art. No, I can't find him. Oh, no, recent. I'll find him next time. Alrighty. So yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and end off the stream right here, right now. Okay, so we finally finished the whole entire story. It's 10 right now. You know, I appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day to see the stream. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. We've been working hard, diligently, you know what I'm saying, which I like. Like I said, an hour to 30 minutes, I'm a happy man, you know what I'm saying? I did be seeing Streamer University, all of those stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool what they got going on over there. But people, you know, those guys, it seems like they never sleep. I don't know what's going on, but right here, this is my focus, the manga. I'm looking forward to working on it every day and seeing where God can lead me with this. So appreciate you guys for popping in, tuning in. Without further ado, Ark Verse, Ark fans, Iggy, we're out. See you tomorrow at 8. We'll be streaming again. Hopefully my animator will be here so we can work on this. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what God allows. Stay focused, stay blessed, stay pure, keep God first, work on the purpose God has for you. And you are gonna get tired, but boy, you gonna be all right. But without further ado with you guys, man, we out. Peace. Alrighty, see you guys tomorrow. God allows. Oh yeah, they was like the draft. They was going super crazy. Oh my goodness, I don't know what happened, man. They just going crazy, man. Those guys, man. One thing is as time goes by, it gets better. God has. I didn't get a chance to read this, my friend. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I gotta read this. So you said one thing is as time goes by, it gets better. God has to make you go through that so he can really rebuild you into a better person. Yeah, it's a progress, like you said. Yeah, man, that's very true. Very true. Let me go ahead and pin that. That's like real wisdom right there. You know what I'm saying? That's reassurance that yeah, God will get you through it. You know what I'm saying? So that's real deal. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Without further ado, see you, man. Good night. Peace.